Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to City Skylines. So we've got our little area over here. This is being emptied out, and emptied out quite rapidly. The great thing is that we now have 33,000 euros, or 33,000 monies, I should say, coming in every week, which is slowly eating into the debt, because our debt has gone and spiraled completely out of control. I did say that I was going to get the remove buildings mod, where it automatically demolishes all of the abandoned stuff. I haven't done it for this episode. I've had a lot of things on today. I haven't been able to do some of the things that I wanted to do. So I do apologize for that. There's been a few issues with some of the recordings and some of the other stuff. And I've also had some personal things that we've had to take care of as well. It's just generally meant that I've not had the time to do everything that I wanted to do. And one of those was go and gather up a collection of small mods. So I will at least get one mod at some point soon. Now that one over there, that island, is causing trouble. It shouldn't be causing trouble. We've got 800 megawatts coming out of here. Yes, I know that we've run out of money, but we got 32 grand coming in, so that is just fine. But why have I got so much water over here? I shouldn't have this much water in here, surely. I know that it is flowing in here at a fair rate of knots, so I don't really need to concern myself with that. But I don't know. I'm not really sure why. It sort of doesn't really actually make any sense why this is now increased in size by just a little tiny bit. Or increased in height, the water here. It's not made a very big difference. It's made enough of a difference. It has affected the city. It might just be because we did like a little tiny bit, we moved some stuff over here, just that even the smallest amount has actually made an effect over here, because it's very sensitive. Literally, we're right on the edge of it. So what I think we'll do is we'll probably demolish everything on here, and we'll raise that island up just a tiny little bit, so that Tom the Yank is a little bit safer. Of course, the other option is that we don't do that. We demolish the bridge, and then we raise up the outside, and we have like this sunken area that's just below the level of the water inside. Either or. Both of those could be pretty cool options, actually. But anyway, let's get rid of this one a minute. We can demolish that one. Yes, and we can go over here. We can demolish this one. And we got 4 left that we are hoping to empty out and get rid of that. So we've got 2% in there, it's just about done. 16, 11, 21, and 25. They're on their way out. We've almost finished getting rid of everything from in there. I can get rid of this road here now. It's gone all the way up through there. And we've got some incinerators over here, and then I've got some incinerators over here that we're still using. I'm going to need to get rid of these incinerators. But what I also need to do is I need to get rid of this. I need to be able to move that back, that cable car, and put it in a different location. That's going to be the slightly more tricky bit. Slightly trickier to make sure that we master and get absolutely perfect. Let's just check our economy a minute. What did I do over here? So budget, right. I've put the budget back to 100%. On garbage up there, and our taxes, we got a 12% across the board at the moment. It seems alright. People seem reasonably happy and content with 12% across the board. We've got our loan right here, which we've still got 170,000 left on it. Generally speaking, it's not going to make much. Whatever we do on that is not going to make a vast amount of difference. So really, the big thing that is... No, I don't want economy. The big thing that is going to make a difference is to get rid of a few more of these. So if I get rid of that one, and I've got more of them over here, I'm going to get rid of these 3 up here next. Those can go. And you can go as well. So we've just now got these few over here. And what we'll do is we start now taking a look. So garbage there. And we see how many trucks are in use on each one. So we've got up to 27 trucks on each of these, which is a lot of trucks, but all of them, they're still only using 2 trucks on each one. So we're not using a great deal of trucks on these. I've got more of them over here. They're using 12. Okay, those guys over there, they're using a few more. We'll leave those go, and we're not going to change that. But these aren't using very many at all, so I could actually get rid of more of them. This here is a bit of a problem. And what's happening is that those there on the road pumping service, he's pumping stuff into his water tank. But where's he vacuuming it up from? Where are you getting this water from? Are you taking it out of that tank and then taking it off somewhere else? I think that's what they're doing. He's taking that. Right, now returning to facility. What are you doing exactly? Where are you getting this water from? They've been doing that. They've done this before. They kind of sat right in that location and picked up a load of water. Blocked this road up completely. And it ends up causing us a load of problems. I know what I am going to do. I'm going to remove that road. So this is no longer a problem for us. And we'll try something different. So I want a... oh. Okay, I'm not going to do anything there at all at the moment. That's not happening because we don't have any road. We can't build any road. So what I will do instead is I will get rid of some more of these. I'll remove a few more of those. That's going to... We're up to now 40 grand a week coming in. I'm also going to remove the line of them along here. In there. So I've now got much less of them, far fewer of them in there. I want to get rid of you, and that one, and that one, and then that one, and I want to get rid of that one as well. Right, so now we've got a lot less. Far fewer of them working, but look at the money. It's going to be rolling in now. It's up to 47,000 per week, which means that our debt is spiraling downwards. And we don't want, you know, when debt spirals, people talk about debt spiraling. Yeah, that's a really bad thing. Debt spiraling is a really, really terrible thing. Ours is spiraling downwards, and that's what we want. We want it to spiral downwards into control, not spiral out of control. It's going the other way. And over here, again, they're not going to build until we get a demand for any kind of commercial zoning, so we're just going to leave that. I'm just going to ignore it, pretend that nothing is happening over there. And then over this side, how are we doing? You must be nearly done. Oops. Okay. You must be nearly done. You are still 2%. Why are you still... Weren't you 2% before? Oh, no, the other one was. 1, 11, 13, and 2. So we got 2 more than nearly done, and then that one, and then those 2, and then we're away. 54,000 per week. I'm going to sit, and I'm going to watch this for just a few moments, and we should then be able to build ourselves a brand new road, and the new road is going to have to come... I needed to join back onto this one. We do want it on there. But I'm sort of thinking that maybe I should try and do this around another way. Maybe I can bring it out that way over here somewhere. Join it in here. I don't think I can. There's too much going on with this station over this side. It's just never going to happen. No. It's going to have to go pretty much back where it was. It's just if I can move the road back a little bit... Hopefully it will stop trying to... I think it's just trying to pump stuff out of that one and then pump it back in again, which is kind of like a self-defeating, pointless exercise in futility. Well, we got pumping stations over here that are busy sucking a load of water out of the river. And I think we could actually get rid of some of those, because I was going to keep like most of them down in the bay. So if I get rid of the ones on this side, over here like this... Oh, actually... getting rid of that last one was a foolish move. But if I go Control Z... Oh. Someone said if I do Control Z, it'll undo my last move. I just Control Z'd and it didn't do anything. What about options? Key mapping in here. How do I undo my last move? There must be something here. Tool mode. Nope. Nothing. Nothing doing. Toggle snapping. Zoom. High resolution. Well, that doesn't... Oh, shit. I see. Right. In-game. Because it's not the other one. It's not the mapping one at all. Select. I don't want to select anything. Toggle. Select. Okay, I can select all kinds of things here. None of that is what I would consider to be particularly useful. I want to undo. City... Various different views, education, heating. None of that seems to be particularly useful. Map editor. See there, you can probably use... You know what? Let's just forget about that. Let's not worry about it. My big problem that I've got now is that I've got that one there, and they're not joined together because I've removed these pumps. And also, because I removed those pumps rather hastily, the water is now rising over here. I'm just hoping that it's not going to rise so much that it's going to cause me problems on that little stretch of road right there. Shouldn't do. Shouldn't do. But you never can tell. And yeah, see, right there, I want to be able to join that over. 260 is all it costs. But I don't have enough money. Which means I can't do it. Which means that all of this is without power and will stay without power for quite some time. 500,000. We've got 500,000 to go. We may have 500,000 to go over here, but we've got 105,000 people in our city now. And they are slowly, like, getting rid of all of these bad buildings and replacing them with their own stuff. Which, quite frankly, is a really good thing. That's the sort of thing that we want them to do. The community pool has had 13 visitors. There's not a lot of people who use the community pool around here, but look at this. Look at them. They're building these brand new buildings. They're going up. The sky rises is getting higher. They're piling it right up. This is fantastic. Well, while I'm waiting for the rest of this to sort of finish out, we got those two there that need to just finish out. There's one of them done. We got one more there. And we're also waiting for the oh, it's empty. Ideal. Right. That one can go. And we can get rid of that one. No, I was going to say I'll start working on some of this, but actually the first thing that I want to do is... Well, I need to keep that road on there for a minute, because I got no way of the road... the road connects all the way back there. I want to move that road back a little bit. That's one thing that we're going to have to do. But before I worry about that, we're going to go here, and we're going to start working on this. So I'm going to set the terrain height there. That's 0.2. The brush will come out a little bit. Brush strength is way too high at the moment. We'll go down like that on the brush strength. And I'm going to bring that one out a bit like that. So to start with, well, we can increase the brush strength a bit. There. And we can lower that down in the middle here. Right. But it's the bit after this. This is kind of just like the starting area here that we're working on at the moment. We've got a massive, great big thing that we're going to be doing in here. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I mean, if it works, it's going to be really, really cool. If it doesn't, well, then so be it. We'll have to try and figure something else out for a future run and do it a little bit differently next time. So... at the moment, I want to sort of cut through this so I can go, the brush strength can go right up like that, and then I can just kind of slice through this back to here. So I'm just kind of cutting through the edge of the ground without doing very much else to it, and then go through there like that. Cut that piece in the front, and then do the same over here. So I'm just slowly working my way back through and slicing that off. So it all comes back down to the lowest level. There. I think that's probably going to be wide enough there, just for this first part. That bit there, actually we can move this back. I don't want to get too close to the line that we've got there at the moment, because I want to remove that. This here, I want to take that away. I want to get rid of it, and then do something else with it. Right. That's a good start. There's our pit. There's the beginning of the pit. We've got to change. The pit is going to be a lot bigger than this, and it's going to be a lot different to this. But this is the start of our pit. I quite like this, and this is going to be where all the trash is going to go. And then we'll try and do some bridges over the top of it, but I don't know how well that's going to work. We've got to build everything in here first before we start worrying about putting bridges and stuff like that into it. Because if we try and do it any other way, it's simply not going to work. We're down to minus 152,000. We're getting much, much closer. This one over here. Now, we've got low water value here because it keeps flooding. So, maybe we could do a little bit of work over here. That, I can get rid of these now. We don't need these anymore. They can go. How much do they cost, actually? How much are these costing us? 1,100 a week. I should have gotten rid of these ages ago. Right, there's another 5 grand a week that we got coming in. Look at that. Now, that's a thing of beauty. I mean, it's not going to go to 5 grand a week. It is going to... Our income is going to go up a bit. Look at that. Okay, our income's going to go up quite a bit by the look of it. And it's going to be quite pleasing by the amount that it goes up. So, what I want to do is I want to go to landscaping over here. And I want to take this height now to be the height that we've got it in here with this one. So 163, roughly. And then I want the brush strength to come all the way down here to about 4. I really want to do this. I don't want to go, like, insanely fast on this. I want to do this slow. And I want to build this into, like, a protective wall around the edge of the island. Like this. And it doesn't need to be, like, a particularly big protective wall. It's just some protective wall coming around the edge of it. Because we keep getting this... This island is flooding quite badly in places. So if I can do this and bring that up like that, it's going to try and hopefully stop this flooding from happening in the first place. Actually, if I bring it back a little bit, we can just bring this right up to the height of the other one. And then we got like this solid wall that goes all the way around. No, I don't know. I don't know how much we're going to do on this wall. If I bring it out like that, maybe... And then that can come up. It doesn't need to... See, it doesn't need to go up all the way. If I just kind of do it, like, in bits, in places, then it looks a little bit more natural, doesn't it? Like, if I do that... I like the idea of leaving some of it as not flooded. As, like, not, like, got the wall in there completely. So we just put, like, a little bit. So it really is. It's barely anything in there. So it's gone up a bit, but it's definitely not enough. I like that idea. And then here under the bridge, I can put some of it under the bridge. I can bring the water out like that, and it'll come up under there. That's going to make it look a little bit different. And then along this side, that's just bringing it out a bit. That's coming up a little, just a little bit. Again, it's a small quantity around this side. And over there. And then around that pylon, I have to bring it out that side of the pylon like that. There. And if I get rid of the pylon, it'll do something different. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not going to do any different to that. So it's now got more sort of fortification. But there is still, like, the flooding could still get in on this side. It might still cause a bit of a problem. We'll see how that works out. That's going to take a little while to settle down because of the speed and everything. But it should be right. Money! Look at this. Look at the money. Look at the money situation. The money situation's looking good. We can't pay that one back yet, but what I can do is if I take out a $20,000 loan over there, I can pay that one back all in one go, which has now suddenly leapt that one up skywards to $58,000, and then I can immediately go over to this one, and I can hit pay now with paid back. Okay, we are clear of debt, ladies and gentlemen. We have no debt whatsoever. Right, next up, we can start moving some of this around. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, actually, I'm going to go back to here, and I need to remember to put this going over here, because we've got some issues with the power. So if I go to you and to you like that, there's one that goes through there, and then in order to have a little bit of redundancy protection on here, I'm going to take another one that is going to go from there out to that end over there, and it's going to go... What am I... Oh, that's rocks down below. I see, right. Thinking redundancy protection up there, but no. I'll do the redundancy protection over to there, and then we'll take it across the main road over here. Can I even do that? Apparently not. It doesn't want me to do that. If I go that way... There, I can take it across there. Then I can come up to there, and then I can't go across that road unless I go upwards. Which I can do like that. And join that in there like that. Right, so we've got redundancy protection on there. So if one of them breaks, we've still got power on the other one. We've still got issues with no power around that side, but that's not going to change until we get the commercial district build up on that little tiny bit there. That's all it's going to take, and then that'll be fine. So I'm gonna continue ignoring it and pretending that nothing is going wrong over there until they manage to sort themselves out. Now back over this way. I want to remove this one. That's got to go, that's got to go, that's got to go, and that one's going to go over there. Right. So after that, I've got this road over here. This road can stay. I want to bring you out, and I want to bring a road off of here. So that one's going to come from there. It's going to come out. And it wants to come out to there. So I want to bring that one out that way. And I want to bring that down here as quickly as we can. Slope too steep. I can come out like that, and then space already occupied. I'll need to do that. And then that one can go in there. Right. I hope that that will work, because we had this problem where they kept coming down there and getting stuck just on that bit. So I'm hoping that moving this around a little bit is going to make a difference. Now, previously, I would have had that junction there without traffic lights. So we'll do that again. And we put a stop sign on that one, because we want the road to go through the other direction. So if we keep that one on there, like that. Now we can go back over here, and this is quite difficult to sort of move around here, because every time I move forward and back, it's like the camera is dropping down to the bottom of the pit, which is a little bit of a nuisance. I need to move this road now. That's got to be our next thing. So first up, we want to move that bridge out the way, and then this one here is all going to go. That whole thing. All the way back over to here, and that one can go, and that one can go, and that road there can go. Right. Then I'll go back, and we'll take our simple road here off of that corner, and that one can come out like that, where it was previously. Nope. Doesn't want to do that. Oh, it's because it's coming out of the side of there. We've got this one here. So I want to get rid of that one as well. You go. Yep. And then we'll go back to this one. Right, you want to come off that corner. What do you mean? Why are you not working? Come out of there. Right, now you're working. Okay, stop being difficult. That's all I ask, is that you don't be difficult. So I'll bring this road here. This one's going to come along the edge like that. So it's away from the edge of the pit a little bit. And we get to that point right there. I do want to join these together, but I'm not sure how this is going to work, because that's sloped too steep there. So I kind of need to... That one's got to come out like that way. The slope's going to be too steep if I don't do it out there. I can bring it to there. And I'll bring it round like that. It's a little bit sort of crazy looking. But, you know, I'm quite happy with crazy looking. And then we bring that one up there like that. So then we've got this one here, this road. That's going to keep going there, and it's going to join in on that bit. So now I've got them joined back in. Excellent. We've got our connecting roads all the way through. And... right, we'll do an upgrade on there, so that this road here, so it goes up to that point right there. We'll upgrade that one. So we want to go you, and I want to change that one over like that. There. And then I want to change... come off of you. And I've got to get the right junction going on there as well. There's got to be traffic lights on... not traffic lights on there. That's got to be a stop sign on that side. So this will run through. And then that road there, that traffic there, that'll keep coming straight through. And then this will keep going straight through here. That doesn't matter. That can do anything that it wants. Same with a lot of this over here. Only thing, can I build a road connecting that down there? Let's get rid of that bit a minute. And we'll pull this down. That's why I possibly don't want a road connecting down. I don't want to upgrade. I want to go to you. Let's go to that one. Can I connect that in? Yes, I can. I can connect another road in there. Right, so we've got like a loop that will run round there should we need it. So we've got some one-way traffic up over that side. One-way traffic here. That's all going to be removed in a little while anyway, so it doesn't really matter all that much. We need to go back to our landscaping now. We've got brush strength on 4 at the moment with the brush size here, and the terrain height is down there. So I want to increase my brush size to about 165. I'm going to set the terrain height all the way down to the bottom again. And this time, I'm going to want to start just kind of pushing this out a little bit like this. And I want to feather the edges back towards that road. Like that. I don't want to... See, this is the problem. I don't want to do this too harsh. Now bring it back like that. Now, what is this? What's that do there? Oh, I see. Right. Kind of does packaging... Oh, I see. It's trying to save. Right. So it kind of makes it a little bit more uneven if I use these different shapes. That's fine. We can do that. And then I can go here like this. That one can stay there. I want to bring that around. Brush strength 0.2. I'll bring that size down a little bit like that. Build more industrial zone. Yeah, that can wait. I'm not really concerned about that at the moment. I'll bring that out like that. There we go. And start dusting this down a bit more. I do want to get rid of that one. Yes, because I'm going to need that bit there. So we'll go back into this one here. And we can keep just feathering this down. Right down to the base here. Now, I can't do this all the way through. I'm going to have to bring some of that back up a bit. I think what we'll do is we'll set that height on there. And then we'll start bringing some of this up a little bit, like that, around in the bottom of this pit, so that it's not a harsh wall all the way around in there. So bring that up like that there. And then I'll feather it out again in a minute. So we're sort of bringing it up part way in there. And I can also, while I'm doing that, I can sort of push this down a little bit up here. Push that down there like that. And... Right, it's bringing out the base, and it's pushing down that top bit up there. The 0.2 brush strength is still quite strong when you're moving it this kind of distance. The distances that I'm moving it at the moment on this are causing it to not quite behave how I was hoping it would. But if we bring that in there like that, and we'll push this back like that. It's going up to that monorail back there a bit. That's actually working fairly well there, I think. Yeah, I'm pleased with this. Bring that out like that. It's not gonna be perfect. It's definitely not gonna be perfect. And then I want to kind of push this in a little bit around the base a bit more, perhaps. Into there. That's it. We're just sort of pushing in the edges down here as well. And I'll push those edges in like that. There. Right, I'd say that's going to be pretty close to what we're going to want on here. If I set a height sort of up there somewhere, we can now just raise up the base a little bit higher in places in here. Again, that's going to work quite well. I'm going to take this odd-shaped one, like that. I like this. This one here is good, because that's helping to feather it upwards in a slightly more natural looking way as well. I like that. I'll bring that out and try and bring you in through there like that. Now, I've been told that if I get hold of a mod, you know, where I can like get down onto the ground and have a closer look, and that is one that I'm going to be adding in at some point soon. I keep saying soon, but I've no idea when it's actually going to be. But it is a mod that I want to add in soon, because I like the idea of sort of being able to see what I'm doing more. And apparently it's surprising. Once you get right down to ground level, it really does surprise you with all of it. Just how steep you've got things. I mean, I look around here, and I don't think that it's all that steep. But when I start looking around some of these areas... Even the bits that I think are fairly level, you know, we've got quite a lot of hills, and there is quite a difference here. You look down here, this is quite a dip down here. It's far more pronounced than I first realised. Then, I've got bits like this monorail going over here. That's looking slightly insane. I mean, yeah, I know that I've got that one. That one's raised up for a very particular reason, and I'm actually going to remove that now. It's going to come out like that. And I remove that one all the way along there. And back to there as well. And I'll fill that one in just a minute. We'll We'll worry about that in a bit. Right, so next I want to put a road in here. Now, this is going to be the trickiest part of all of this construction work that I'm doing. This is going to be the most difficult. And I need a road to come from there and sort of join in to the edge of the pit from about that point there. And then I also want a road to come off of anywhere up here, really. I mean, I could take it off. I think I'll take it off of here. And we'll join that in on there, and then it's going to start coming down into our pit. And this is the bit that is going to be tricky and difficult as well. This is not going to be easy. Right, we put that in there. Half the reason that this isn't going to be easy is because it's all bridge at the moment, and I didn't want it to be all bridge. Oh, see, it's not even letting me do it on there. It's just kind of given up completely and said, you're having a laugh, aren't you? Look, see? There. Take that off of the top there. Right, well, that's actually building. And then it goes down, slope too steep, but I can put that down to there. And then I can actually put a road all the way to the bottom there. And that one will go in. And then I can build a road around there. And I can keep going. Like this. And so I want to build that up again. And around that bit. And then I want to go there, like that. And then we've got the last bridge there. So then the rest of it is going to come around here on the bottom. And that's going to go out that way. And then that way. And then finally it's going to go back in like that. So we've got a loop that's sort of coming around like that most of the way. But then I want to try and get one over here somewhere and bring that up. But the problem that I got here is that this one is, the slope is just way too steep to make this work. That's not even going to think about it. If I can bring that out sort of that direction. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that works. That comes up, and then that means that I can bring that one up there. And I can go into the side of the cliff. And I can bring that one up to there. So I've got another exit coming up there, which is what I want. And don't think I want any more exits coming up. So next, I'm going to need something to come through here, which... Now... I'm not sure which is going to be the best place to put this. I can actually put a road coming out this way. And it's not going to interfere with anything too badly. So I can do that, and then I can just join that onto there. Actually, what I'll do is, if I get rid of that, and then I can put that road back onto there. I'll go 180 out of there. Bring that over, and we can join that one in onto there. Right, perfect. So that's that bit done there. And then I want to go back into the public transports. And we want to go to you in the monorail, and we want to join a monorail onto there. Now, that one is going to come out. It's going to go across there. And it's going to go across here, like that. And then it's going to join in on there, like that. So I've got that one's going out all the way across the edge of the pit there, and I've done that quite deliberately. I do want that to go across the edge of that pit there. The other one here, we'll worry about putting that back in a bit later on. Next, we need to go to garbage, and this is going to be the big thing, is trying to get as many of these in here as I can, and I'm going to have to start doing some small-scale digging in order to be able to get these to fit all the way in round. So to start with, we want to put in as many of these as we possibly can right the way around in the pit down here. Now, unfortunately, part of this is going, because it's saying, like, the space occupied bit there. That's going to make life difficult for me. So we're going to have to, I think, actually, if I get rid of that one there, remove that one, and I'll remove that and there, and I'll go back this way, and we'll go for a straight road. So if I put that road to there and then one to there, it's not perfect, but it should help a little bit. So then I can go back into here, and that one now will fit in there. Slope too steep. See, it's not going to let me put that in. I can put them on this side. Like that. I can't put any in there. Put one there. Yep. And I get one in there. And then we've got more of them coming in over here. So they're coming in... Right, we've got them right down in the base of the pit at the moment. And we're going for slope too steep. Now, I need to be able to go round the rest of the pit. And I want to get some more of these onto this road somewhere. And that's going to be the trickier part, is being able to fit them up against the road. Because that down there is slope too steep. It's not going to build into it. And it's also slope too steep out on that side and on that side. And what I wanted was I wanted a load of these inside the pit as we sort of build our way up, because I don't want them up here too much. Right, that's too steep down there. And putting one there is like the pollution's going out too far. I didn't want it to go out that far. And again, building must be placed on a roadside. Slope too steep. But then we've got a bridge. And this is a bridge that goes all the way around on the inside of there. So I'm kind of hoping that I can use that bridge to our advantage. Before I do that, I will go and complete this one here. I want you right there. So first up, I need to go back all the way to... I got one there, and then it comes over to that point there. So this one here, I actually want that to go right the way across there. It's not going to do that. And space occupied. Is it going to allow me? I can take it over to this way. I can actually take one out there. I'm going to need to dig a hole in the side there, but I can take it right over to the edge of the road on that bit there. And then I can bring it over here. And I can bring it over... Invalid shape. Oh, it's kind of looking right. There. There's one. There's a shape. And then I can join that one in there. Okay, so we've got that one back up and running as well. We've got the cable car. Cable car, the roads. Everything is starting to come together quite nicely. So we've got one road that goes up there, and we've got another road that goes up this way for the various vehicles to run up and out of the pit. So the final bit that we're going to need now is to be able to get these last few power stations working inside this pit. So I want one there. Now that's saying slope too steep. So what we need to do is we need to start using the landscaping, and we're going to need to be going with a brush tool like this. We're going to want that to come way down like that. And we're going to be setting it in on the base and then increase the brush strength by quite a bit. And all I got to do is I just got to push this back and push it back to the road. And then hopefully we can get it to fit in there. If it pushed back to the road, we get it to fit right in there. That's what I'm hoping. Push that back like that. Is that even going to do it? I don't really know. We'll see. Now, and then we go to there. It does. Okay, this actually works. So we can push this back to the road a little bit more. So I'll set that as my height right there, and then go in like this, and just shove that. It's going to go right up against the road. There, as tight as it can get, which might allow us to build just a little bit in there. Push that back up. Pushing it back over here, this goes underneath the bridge, and by going underneath the bridge... yeah, look at this. Okay, we've got plenty of room coming out this side. I may even be able to build, like, a little bit more, because that's going right back into the cliff. And yes, I've got the bridge there, but if I can build, like, a road underneath it, I'll be able to use that. That'd be a good thing. So we'll push this all the way back through there like that. And, yeah, it's kind of looking a little bit odd down here, but this, again, is something that I can live with. Push that back round there. Take that out. Yeah, going underneath the road, it looks a little bit odd. Something we don't mind. Push that back. Push it back and push it back. Then we'll go in here into the garbage. So I can go right up against there and I can put one down. I can put one down there. So now I can actually put another road in here. And that road will come out of there. And it's going to go... I don't want to build that as a bridge. That's just going to go right there, like that. And then we can go back into the garbage, and I can put an incineration plant in there. And I can put one in there. I cannot put another one. I don't think I need to worry about putting another one. Alright. Now. Can I put one in here? This is the next big question, right? That's space occupied and slope too steep. So I can't put one in there, but... could I put one in around there? That's the point right there that I want to put one. And I could do that. If I go here for landscaping, and then I set my height down there, and I push this bit back, like that. That'll give me a little bit of space just down here, which I'm hoping will be enough underneath that road. And we get another one in there. Nope, not that. But that one... look at that. Look at that. That one goes right in there. That's perfect. I can't put one in here. So now I want to put one up this way. Space occupied and slope too steep. But we may be able to do something about this. If I can remove that road, and if I can move the road over a little bit, I might be able to put this one in here. And I reckon that there's a way that we can do that. If we go back into this here... and I'll set the height up there now. And we'll pull this out. Right, we'll lift this up. All the way back out this way. Like that. Right back to this road. All the way back to the road. There. Right up behind the plant that's already there. Like that. Then I'll go back in here. And literally now the only problem I've got is space occupied. So it doesn't really matter where I go. If I remove... a piece of this road a second, and then I can put that one... I gotta remove two pieces of road. So we'll remove that piece of road right there. And we'll go back in here. Now this time we're going to use a straight road. And I go to there. And then... I could put it across there. I'm not going to. I'm going to put the road up there. It's going to go up a little bit higher. I might be able to fit in two. I don't know. I very much doubt that I'll be able to fit two in. Thus, slope too steep. It's just down there a little bit. But I can tuck that one in. I put that one in there. And I can put another one in there. Right up on top. That's perfect. Okay, so we got slope too steep right here. That would fit. It possibly will go in underneath there. But really, I've run out of time for today. So I'm not going to be able to do any more of this today. We're going to have to carry on and do some more next time. So at the moment... that's all joined in together. We've got our power there right down into our pit. It's absolutely perfect. This area over here is the disconnected part. We don't care about that. We're not going to worry about that in the slightest. That bit there, that's going to be removed fairly soon. Our pit down here, this is what we've been working on. This is what we wanted. We wanted a deep, dark pit of incinerators down here. And we finally got it. We've got it up and running, and it's actually there. And we'll carry on, and we'll do some more work on this. I want to get some more incineration plants down in here. And then, hopefully, this is going to be able to take care of the city's waste needs, at least for the foreseeable future. We'll see if we've got to add in some extra roads in order to be able to make this travel a bit better. I might put in a tunnel from the base of this one, and have it, like, come out over here and just help the garbage over on this side of the city. We could bring it up over here somewhere. I'm not quite sure at the moment. We'll see how that works out. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.